Welcome to Module 2 of our program, focusing on idea validation and MVP development. Today, we focus on a journey through the Lean Startup methodology and the concept of minimum viable products, MVPs, with an emphasis on the healthcare sector. Our exploration will span the origins and fundamental principles of Lean Startup methodology, emphasizing its profound influence on healthcare innovation. Through various case studies, we'll examine the pivotal role MVPs play in transforming healthcare, providing you with practical insights into identifying needs within the healthcare landscape, ideation strategies, and essential tools for MVP development, such as Lean Canvas and user personas. This session aims to furnish you with a comprehensive understanding of how to apply Lean principles in creating impactful healthcare solutions, guiding you from idea conceptualization to realizing the significance of MVPs in advancing healthcare innovations. Diving deeper into the core of today's session, we will uncover the essence of the Lean Startup methodology. This revolutionary approach redefines the process of building and scaling businesses in our dynamic world, advocating for a customer-centric strategy that hinges on rapid iterations and actionable feedback. Are you ready to discover how this methodology can drastically reduce waste and amplify success in your entrepreneurial journey? Let's jump into the principles that guide the Lean Startup approach, setting the stage for a deeper understanding of its application, especially in the dynamic field of healthcare. At the heart of the Lean Startup movement is Eric Rice, who articulated this groundbreaking methodology in his book, The Lean Startup. Drawing from his first-hand experience of founding IMVU Inc., Rice displays the essence of lean thinking in entrepreneurship. Before writing the book, he went through the challenging terrain of startup development, learning invaluable lessons about the importance of agility and responsiveness to customer feedback. Today, Rice's methodology stands as a beacon for entrepreneurs worldwide, offering a blueprint for building businesses that efficiently cater to customer needs while optimizing resources. As we explore his contributions, we will well understand how these principles can be uniquely applied to help innovation within the healthcare industry. The Lean Startup method, introduced by Eric Rice, offers a systematic, customer-centric approach to developing new businesses and products. This method is designed to validate business ideas rapidly and efficiently through a series of steps that minimize waste and maximize learning through customer feedback. Let's look at the key steps in Rice's methodology. Identify the core hypothesis. Determine the fundamental assumptions that underline your business idea. These are the critical bets you are making that you believe will make your business successful. Build a minimum viable product, the MVP. Create the simplest version of your product that allows you to start the learning process as quickly as possible. An MVP has just enough features to attract early adopters and validate or invalidate the core hypothesis about your business. Measure. Deploy your MVP and measure how customers use it and respond to it. This step involves collecting qualitative and quantitative data on customer engagement, usage patterns, and satisfaction. Learn. Analyze the data you have collected to gain insights into what customers really want and how they perceive your product. This learning phase is crucial for understanding whether your initial hypotheses were correct. Pivot. Make a decision based on what you have learned. If your hypotheses were wrong, you might need to pivot, which means making a fundamental change to your product or business strategy. If the data supports your original hypothesis, you persevere by enhancing and expanding your MVP. Repeat the cycle. The build, measure, learn feedback loop is iterative. Whenever you pivot or persevere, you go through the cycle again, refining your hypothesis, making necessary adjustments to your MVP, measuring customer response, and learning from the data. This cycle continues until you find a product market fit or decide to abandon the idea. Scale. Once you have validated your product in the market and found a sustainable business model, focus on scaling your business. This involves optimizing your product, expanding your customer base, and scaling up operations to meet growing demand. The Lean Startup method emphasizes agility, customer feedback, and iterative development. By applying this method, you as an entrepreneur and as a business can reduce the risk of failure, adapt to market needs quickly, and build products that truly meet customer demand. In the world of healthcare, coming up with new ideas is really important because it can make people's lives better. The Lean Startup methodology is super helpful here because it shows a smart way to create solutions that really matter and don't waste resources. Instead of guessing what patients and doctors might need, this method encourages quick tests and listening closely to feedback. This way, those who are making new healthcare products or services can keep improving them so that they truly meet the needs of patients and fit what the market wants. It is all about learning fast and making changes as needed to make sure the solutions make a positive difference in healthcare. Eric Rice's The Lean Startup has not only revolutionized how startups approach business, but has also had a profound impact on the healthcare industry. The methodology's emphasis on customer feedback, iterative development, and the creation of minimum viable products, MVPs, has led to significant advancements in healthcare solutions. Let's look at a few case studies where the Lean Startup principles were successfully implemented in the healthcare sector. The Zeo Patch technology is a special sticker that monitors your heart for up to 2 weeks. iRhythm Technologies made it by really listening to what patients and doctors needed. They kept making small changes and improvements based on feedback. This method helped them create a heart monitor that's easy to use, works well, and isn't too expensive. The Zeo patch shows that making something great doesn't have to be complicated. If you focus on what people really need and improve it step by step. PillPack made getting medicines easier by sending them directly to people's homes, sorted by when they need to take them. Before Amazon bought it, PillPack looked closely at the problems people had with regular pharmacies and solved them by delivering personalized packages of medicine. They kept improving their service by listening to their customers. This story is a great example of how understanding and fixing real-life problems can make a big difference. Oscar Health made buying health insurance a lot less confusing by using technology to make everything simpler. They added cool features like being able to talk to a doctor for free over the phone by always thinking about what customers really wanted. Oscar Health shows that even in complicated areas like insurance, starting small, learning from customers' feedback, and making changes can create something that's much better for everyone. Proteus came up with a tiny sensor that you swallow to help doctors know if you are taking your medicine properly. This sensor talks to a patch on your skin and then sends information to an app on your phone. Proteus used a step-by-step approach to make sure their product really helped solve a big problem, making sure patients take their medicine right. By trying out ideas and seeing what worked, Proteus was able to help patients and doctors in a big, new way. For all these companies that we just talked about, by the way, all US based, the lean startup method was a key. It's about trying things out, seeing what people really needed, and making it better little by little. This way, they didn't waste time or money on things that wouldn't work and ended up making healthcare better for everyone. In the healthcare industry, creating a minimum viable product, the MVP, is all about starting with simple but effective solution that addresses a specific health-related need or problem. This concept is pretty similar across various industries, but in healthcare, the stakes are often higher. An MVP here must not only show potential for success, but also ensure safety and compliance with medical standards. The idea is to launch with something basic, then test, learn, and improve based on what real patients and healthcare professionals say and need. It's a strategy that combines innovation with responsibility, aiming to make real positive changes in people's health and well-being quickly and efficiently. Now let's look into some real MVP examples in healthcare, their evolution and impact. Let's start with Teladoc Health, a pioneer in telehealth from the United States. It began with offering the most basic form of its service, remote consultations. This initial simplicity laid the groundwork for what was to become a comprehensive telehealth platform. Through active listening and responding to feedback from both users and healthcare providers, Teladoc Health expanded its services to include mental health support and management of chronic conditions. This evolution not only broadened their market reach but also significantly increased their impact on patients' lives by making healthcare more accessible and holistic. Fitbit is an American company known for its fitness trackers. Fitbit's initial product was a straightforward activity tracker, a starting point that allowed them to enter the health and wellness market. However, it was their commitment to evolving based on user feedback that transformed Fitbit into a multifunctional health tool. By integrating advanced features such as heart rate monitoring, sleep analysis, and tools for diabetes management, Fitbit dramatically enhanced its utility for users. This transformation from a simple tracker to a comprehensive health device showcases the potential of MVP-based interactions to revolutionize personal health monitoring and wellness. Headspace. It started in the United Kingdom as a meditation event company. Headspace's journey from organizing meditation events to becoming a leading digital platform for mindfulness illustrates the power of adaptability and user feedback in shaping services. The pivot to a digital app, driven by the desire to scale impact, allowed Headspace to diversify its offerings to include targeted mindfulness practices for sleep, stress, and workplace wellness. This strategic evolution not only expanded their user base, but also multiplied their social impact by providing tools for mental well-being to a global audience. Each of these examples highlights the significance of starting with an MVP in the healthcare sector. These startups showcased how initial simplicity, coupled with a keen ear to user feedback and a willingness to iterate, can lead to a significant advancement in both the scope of services offered and the overall impact on a public health. Developing your healthcare MVP. The journey to creating a minimum viable product, MVP, in healthcare begins with a keen observation of the landscape to pinpoint unmet needs and market gaps. The healthcare sector, ripe with complexity and challenges, presents numerous opportunities for innovation. From streamlining patient data management to devising new methods for delivering care, the potential areas for improvement are vast. For instance, consider the frustration patients face when trying to book an appointment or delays in obtaining lab results. These are real-world problems waiting for practical, innovative solutions. After finding out what's missing in healthcare, it's time to think of new ideas. This step is where creativity meets practical thinking. The goal is to come up with simple yet effective ways to solve these problems. Think about making the first version of your idea straightforward, without too many extra features. Take the early telehealth services as an example. They started with just video calls to let patients talk to doctors from far away. Even though these services were pretty basic at the beginning, they were a big help. They made it easier for people in places without a lot of medical services to get the care they needed. So why starting simple matters, you would ask. These simple video calls services show that sometimes the easiest ideas can make a big difference. They help people see doctors without traveling, which was especially important in areas with few hospitals or clinics. Over time, based on suggestions from users, these services added more helpful features like, for example, scheduling and prescription help. Creating a minimal viable product, the MVP, in healthcare is like drawing a map that leads you to where you want to go. Here are some tools that can help you draw this map clearly and effectively. The Lean Canvas is a streamlined tool designed for startups to quickly formulate and iterate on their business ideas, adapted from the Business Model Canvas specifically for the Lean Startup methodology. It's particularly effective for mapping out a healthcare MVP, focusing on problems, solutions, and key metrics. Let's look at a breakdown of its 9 sections tailored for a healthcare context. Problem. Identify specific problems your healthcare solution aims to solve. For instance, difficulties in managing chronic conditions could be a primary focus. Customer segments. Define who experiences these problems. In healthcare, this could range from patients with chronic diseases to overburdened healthcare providers. Unique value proposition, UVP. Clearly state what makes your solution unique and how it addresses the problem better than existing solutions. This could be a more user-friendly way for patients to monitor their health. Solution. Describe your product or service that solves the identified problems. A mobile app that tracks medication intake and vital signs for chronic disease patients could be an example. Channels. Outline how you will reach your customer segments. For a healthcare MVP, this might involve digital marketing, partnerships with clients, or through healthcare professionals. Revenue streams. Explain how your MVP will make money. This could be through app subscriptions, sales of a physical product, or fee for professional services. Cost structure. Detail the costs involved in creating and launching your MVP. This could include development costs, marketing expenses, and any operational costs. Key matrix. Identify the main indicators of your MVP's success. In healthcare, this might include user engagement, health outcome improvements, or the number of active users. Unfair advantage. Describe what gives you an edge that cannot be easily replicated or bought by competitors. In healthcare, this could be proprietary technology, exclusive access to a specific research, or a unique partnership. The Lean Canvas prompts you to consider all essential aspects of launching a healthcare product. from understanding the problem and market fit to financial viability and competitive advantage. It is all about getting to the core of your idea quickly, ensuring it has what it takes to succeed in the complex healthcare landscape. Creating user personas is like writing stories about the people you want to help with your product. Imagine you are creating characters for a book. Each character has their own life, problems they are trying to solve, and things they wish they could do better. This helps you understand and remember who you are designing for. Take this example. Think about Alex, a character you make up who lives with diabetes. Alex struggles with keeping track of when to check blood sugar levels and when to take medication. Maybe Alex is also a busy parent and forgets these important tasks during a hectic day. By creating a detailed story about Alex, you can think more deeply about what kind of tool or app could make life easier. Perhaps an app that sends timely reminders to check blood sugar and take medication would be a perfect solution for Alex. When you know your users as well as you know a good friend, you can create solutions that fit into their lives seamlessly. It's not just about making something that works. It's about making something that feels like it was made just for them. This way, when Alex uses your app, it feels helpful and easy, making those daily diabetes tasks less of a hassle. When creating a new product, especially in healthcare, it is crucial to bridge the gap between a promising idea and a real-world solution. This bridge is what we call the problem-solution fit. It means ensuring that your innovation, whether it's a wearable device, an app, or a new service, truly addresses and resolves a specific issue faced by your intended users. This concept is about validation, confirming that your product does more than just work technically. It must also deliver tangible benefits and improvements to people's lives. It's the difference between a good idea on paper and a solution that positively impacts health outcomes in practical, everyday settings. Ensuring that your product genuinely solves a problem requires a deep understanding of the challenges and needs of your target audience. For a product like a fitness tracker, the goal extends beyond the mere tracking of physical activity. It should empower users to make healthier lifestyle choices by providing insights and feedback that are actionable and meaningful. The essence of your product's value lies in its utility during everyday activities. Whether it's going for a jog, doing errands, or even working at a desk, the product should seamlessly integrate into the user's lifestyle, providing data and insights without disrupting their daily routine. It's not just about counting steps or monitoring heart rates. It's about offering a solution that encourages a healthier lifestyle through consistent practical use. The true test of a product's design is its usability. A successful fitness tracker must be accessible to a broad spectrum of users, from tech enthusiasts to those who might be less comfortable with new technology. This Accessibility is achieved through intuitive design that guides the user naturally through its features, complemented by clear, straightforward instructions that remove any barriers to use. Simplicity in design ensures that the focus remains on the benefits the product provides, rather than on learning how to use it. By emphasizing these aspects, you ensure that your product is not just another gadget, but a valuable tool that meets a real need in the most user-friendly way possible. It's about creating a direct line from the problem to your solution, ensuring that the path is clear, simple, and effective. Congratulations on successfully finishing session 1 of Module 2, Turning Ideas into Impact, Building Your Healthcare MVP. Today, I warmly invite you to proceed to our upcoming session 2, Blueprint for Success, Business Model Innovation in Healthcare. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Cheers.